July 7th, 2025, so $3.18 a.m., Florida Straits, 240 nautical miles southeast of Miami, P-8A Poseidon Maritime Patrol aircraft conducting routine counter-narcotics mission, scanning ocean surface, monitoring radio frequencies, boring work, repetitive, essential, but unglamorous. That's 95% of naval operations. Hours of tedium, minutes of terror. Crew hopes for boring. Boring means safe. Boring means everyone goes home. But at 03:19 a.m., boring ends. Magnetic anomaly detector alerts. Large metallic object underwater. Depth estimated 180 feet, heading northwest. Speed 8 knots. Too large for narco submarine, too deep for semi-submersible. Computer analyzes signature, results stunning. Match probability 87%. Kilo class diesel electric submarine, Russian design. Project 877. NATO designation. Improved Kilo. What is Russian submarine doing in Florida Straits? Why is it unannounced? Why is it approaching United States? This is crisis. This is potential act of war. This is all-hands situation. Welcome to Navy Force, where routine patrol becomes international incident and drug smuggling evolves into submarine warfare, requiring capture, not destruction, because intelligence value exceeds tactical victory. PAA crew transmits contact report immediately. NORAD alerted. U.S. Fleet Forces Command alerted. Pentagon alerted. White House Situation Room alerted. Within minutes, highest levels of government briefed. Russian submarine approaching Florida. Unannounced, unidentified, potentially hostile, but something doesn't fit. Russia maintains submarine patrols, occasionally enters American waters, always professional, always announces presence diplomatically, never covert, never threatening. This submarine different, no diplomatic notification, no communication, just silent approach. Either Russia attempting unprecedented provocation, or this isn't Russian submarine. Analysts review data. Kilo class confirmed. But age signature old. Acoustic profile degraded. Maintenance poor. Not Russian Navy standard. Something else. Something worse. Intelligence agencies cross-reference. 3 Kilo class submarines missing from databases. 1 Algerian, 1 Chinese, 1 sold to private buyer. All unaccounted for. Follow-up analysis identifies acoustic match. Submarine is Project 877, serial number B871, formerly Russian Navy, decommissioned 2004, sold to Ukrainian scrap dealer 2006, disappeared 2009, presumed scrapped, apparently not, apparently operational, apparently smuggling, because if submarine heading to Miami, that means cargo aboard, means illegal trafficking, means cartel operation, means this is most sophisticated drug smuggling attempt in history. Time to stop it. USS Helena, Virginia class fast attack submarine position 67 miles from contact. Nuclear powered, silent, deadly. Most advanced submarine in world. Torpedo tubes loaded. Tomahawk missiles ready. Sonar tracking everything. Captain receives orders. Intercept Kilo, force surface. Capture intact if possible, destroy if necessary, but priority is intelligence. Want submarine, want cargo, want crew, want evidence. That means capture operation. That means non-lethal approach initially. That means risk. Because old Kilo class still has teeth, still has torpedoes, still can fight. Captain acknowledges, begins approach, silent running, 12 knots, closing distance, hunt begins. Question for viewers, enemy submarine approaching Florida. What's priority? A, sink immediately. B, force surface capture. C, track to destination. Comment your tactical choice. Navy Force believes intelligence wins wars, but capturing enemy submarines requires risk. Warriors accept because nation demands it. USS Helena closes to 4.2 miles. Passive sonar locks target. Kilo class confirmed. Acoustic signature matches database. Propeller noise indicates single shaft diesel engine running. Battery charging. Suboptimal stealth. Poor maintenance evident. This is not professional military submarine. This is barely operational rust bucket. How cartels acquired it remains mystery. How they got it operational remains bigger mystery. How they convinced crew to sail it remains biggest mystery. Because Kilo-class submarines are complex, require trained crew, require maintenance expertise, require support infrastructure. Cartels have none of this. Yet Submarine is here, operational, moving, threatening. That means cartel adapted, learned, evolved, hired experts, maybe former Russian Navy, maybe Ukrainian, maybe Cuban. Doesn't matter who, it matters that they succeeded. Until now, until Helena arrived, until America responded. Helena captain makes decision, active sonar, announce presence, force Kilo to surface through intimidation, avoid shooting if possible, but make clear, shooting is option. Sonar operator transmits powerful active pulse, underwater equivalent of searchlight. Kilo crew hears it immediately, loud ping echoing through hull. They know detected, no tracked, no hunted. 3 options, surface and surrender. Dive deep and evade. Attack and hope for lucky shot. Smart choice is option 1. Criminals choose option 3. Submarine turns toward Helena. Torpedo tube doors open. Acoustic signature changes. Preparing to fire. This is hostile act. This is provocation. This is authorization for lethal response. On Navy Force, we understand underwater combat is deadliest warfare. No warnings, no escape, no mercy. Just silent death in cold darkness. Helena crew trained for this. Expect this. Ready for this. Subscribe to Navy Force if you respect submarine warriors who fight wars in places humans cannot survive without technology and courage. Kilo fires torpedo, Type 53 Russian design, speed 45 knots, range 12 miles, active passive homing, old technology but deadly. Helena sonar hears launch transient, computer identifies weapon, calculates trajectory, threat assessment immediate, torpedo tracking Helena. Closing, captain orders evasive maneuvers, full speed, 30+ knots. Virginia class is faster, much faster. Outrun torpedo easily, but that's reactive. Captain prefers proactive. Orders countermeasures, launched. 2 mobile decoys shoot from tubes, swim away from Helena, broadcast noise, mimic submarine acoustic signature, torpedo confused, tracks decoy, homes on false target, impact explosion, decoy destroyed, torpedo neutralized, Helena untouched, threat eliminated, now time for response. But Captain hesitates. Sinking Kilo means losing intelligence, losing cargo, losing crew, losing evidence. But Kilo just fired torpedo? Attempted to kill American submarine. That justifies lethal response. That authorizes destruction. Captain makes call. One more chance, broadcast message, underwater communication, voice transmission through sonar, rare tactic, rarely effective, but worth trying. Russian submarine you fired on U.S. Navy vessel. That is act of war. Surface immediately or you will be destroyed. You have 2 minutes, quote, message transmitted, waits for response, silence. Then Kilo begins emergency blow, blowing ballast tanks, rising rapidly, surfacing, surrendering. Smart choice. Only choice. Because alternative is death. Because Helena has 6 Mark 48 torpedoes ready. Because Virginia class never misses. Kilo crew knows this. Chooses life, chooses capture, chooses survival. At 04:07 a.m., Kilo surfaces, 3.8 miles from Helena. Conning tower breaks surface, hull emerges. Rusty, corroded, poorly maintained. Definitely not military standard. Definitely cartel operation. Definitely makeshift. But functional enough to cross Atlantic, functional enough to carry cargo, functional enough to threaten America. That's terrifying. That's capability escalation. That's strategic threat requiring strategic response. Helena surfaces 800 meters away, deck gun manned, 50 caliber machine guns aimed at Kilo, boarding party prepares 20 sailors armed with M4 rifles, flashbang grenades, zip tie restraints, medical supplies, prepared for anything. From compliant surrender to desperate resistance, hope for first, prepare for second. Coast Guard cutter Confidence arrives on scene, called in by P-8A Poseidon. Position 23 miles south, speed 28 knots, ETA 47 minutes. Coast Guard has jurisdiction over drug smuggling. Navy provides military support, joint operation, combined capabilities. That's interagency cooperation. That's how America fights cartels. Multiple agencies, multiple capabilities, single purpose, defeating enemies who threaten American citizens with poison. Helena boarding party launches RHIB. Approaches Kilo cautiously. Submarine crew visible on deck. 17 personnel, hands raised, no weapons visible. Compliant posture, good sign. But SEALs train for tricks, train for ambushes, train for suicide attacks. Approach carefully, cover each other, maintain defensive positions. RHIB comes alongside. Boarding ladder deployed. First SEAL climbs, weapon ready, scanning for threats, none visible. Signals clear. 5 more SEALs board, secure deck. Order Kilo crew to prone position. Zip tie wrists, search for weapons, none found. These are sailors, not fighters. These are criminals, not warriors. They surrender without resistance. Smart. Because resistance means death. Compliance means imprisonment, but alive. That's rational calculation. That's survival instinct working. Submarine interior search begins. Forward compartment first. Torpedo room. 2 tubes visible. 1 tube fired. 1 tube still loaded. Type 53 torpedo confirmed. Live weapon. Could have fired second shot. Could have tried again. Chose not to. That's evidence of surrender. That's good faith, or maybe just empty tube. Can't confirm until inspection complete. Moving aft, crew quarters, filthy, disgusting, mold everywhere, equipment broken, living conditions abhorrent. No wonder crew surrendered. Living in this hull for weeks crossing Atlantic would break anyone. But they did it. They succeeded, almost, until caught, until captured, until mission failed. Cargo hold located aft of crew quarters, forward of engine room. Sealed containers, 47 containers. Each approximately 200 kilograms. Total cargo 9,400 kilograms. That's 9.4 tons. That's cocaine. Street value approximately $310 million. Largest single submarine cocaine shipment in history. Previous record, 7.5 tons intercepted 2019. This exceeds by 25%. That's escalation. That's capability improvement. That's cartel innovation requiring American counter-innovation. Navy boarding party photographs everything, documents everything, preserves chain of custody. This goes to trial. This becomes evidence. This puts people in prison for decades. Engine room inspection reveals more surprises. Diesel engine Ukrainian manufacture, recently installed, maybe 2023 or 2024. Professional installation, not cartel improvisation. Someone with expertise helped, someone with access to marine equipment. Someone with submarine knowledge, that's intelligence concern, that's investigative priority. Crew interrogation will focus on this. Who helped? Who provided equipment? Who trained crew? Answers will expose supply network, will identify facilitators, will enable future interdictions. At 05:23 a.m., Coast Guard Confidence arrives, takes custody of prisoners, takes custody of submarine, takes custody of cargo. Navy mission complete. Helena returns to patrol. Boarding party returns to submarine. Crisis resolved. Threat eliminated. Evidence secured. Perfect operation. 0 casualties. Maximum intelligence gathered. Exactly as planned. Exactly as trained. Exactly as executed. That's American excellence. That's professional warfighting. That's why cartels lose. Prisoners transferred to Coast Guard. Interrogation begins immediately. 17 crew members, 14 Colombian nationals, 2 Venezuelan, 1 Russian. That's interesting. Russian national aboard cartel submarine. That's connection. That's evidence. That's intelligence breakthrough. Russian identifies himself Konstantin Volkov, former Russian Navy, submarine commander, retired 2006, hired by cartel 2022, salary $200,000 annually, plus $2 million bonus for successful delivery. Significant money, enough to risk everything. He provides complete testimony. names of cartel leaders, names of facilitators, location of submarine acquisition, route across Atlantic, support vessels, everything. Complete intelligence package. That's prosecution goldmine. That's strategic victory. That's why capturing better than sinking. Cocaine tested, pure, high quality, Colombian production, probably from FARC-controlled regions, probably processed in jungle labs, probably transported through Venezuela, then loaded onto submarine, then sailed across Atlantic, multinational operation, multiple criminal organizations, sophisticated logistics, professional execution, everything except avoiding detection, everything except evading capture, everything except success, because American technology detected them. American submarines captured them. American justice will prosecute them. What did Navy Force learn from this operation? First, cartels evolving rapidly. Acquired military submarine, hired professional crew, transported 9.4 tons across ocean. That's strategic capability. That's game-changing threat. Second, American detection capabilities superior. P-8A Poseidon found submarine. Magnetic anomaly detector works. Investment justified, technology validated. Third, submarine warfare skills essential. Helena forced surface without firing shot. Professional intimidation. Measured force, perfect execution. Fourth, intelligence value exceeds tactical victory. Sinking submarine destroys evidence. Capturing provides prosecution. Provides intelligence, enables future operations. Fifth, interagency cooperation works. Navy detected. Navy captured. Coast Guard prosecuted. Combined effort defeats cartels. Final lesson: deterrence requires demonstrated capability. Cartels attempted sophisticated operation, failed spectacularly, submarine captured, crew imprisoned, cargo seized, $310 million lost. Future cartel operations will reconsider submarine smuggling, will calculate risk differently, will choose different methods. That's deterrence working. That's strategic victory. That's why this operation matters beyond single seizure. Quiz answer from earlier. Enemy submarine approaching Florida. What's priority? Answer is B, force surface capture. Sinking destroys intelligence, tracking risks losing contact. Forcing surface provides evidence, provides prisoners, provides intelligence. That's optimal outcome. That's what Helena achieved. That's why mission succeeded perfectly. Here's truth mainstream media won't explain. This isn't first cartel submarine attempt, won't be last. Technology available, expertise available, money available. Cartels will try again, maybe bigger submarine, maybe better crew, maybe different route. But America watching, America ready, America capable. Future attempts will also fail because American Navy patrols, because American technology detects, because American warriors capture or destroy. That's reality cartels must accept. That's deterrence they must respect. Peace belongs to those who control the seas. To cartels attempting submarine smuggling, Navy will find you. Navy will capture you. Navy will destroy your operation. That's not threat. That's promise. That's reality proven today. Kilo class captured. 17 crew arrested. 9.4 tons cocaine seized. No $310 million lost. Your submarine gamble failed. Your future gambles will fail because American capability unmatched. American resolve unshakable. American submarines superior to anything cartels can acquire. Subscribe to Navy Force if you believe submarine patrols protect America. Like this video if you support USS Helena crew. Comment below. Should captured submarine be studied or scrapped? Should Russian crew member face harsher charges? What would you do as Helena captain facing torpedo? Your perspective matters. Your engagement builds awareness. Your comments educate thousands about threats most never imagine. Next submarine already acquired. Next crew already training. Next attempt already planning. But Navy ready, sonar listening, submarines hunting, technology detecting, cartels will try, America will stop them. Pattern repeats. Victory consistent because American submarines, American technology, American sailors, unmatched, undefeated, Proven today, proven tomorrow, proven always. That's capability, that's commitment, that's reality. Stay informed, stay engaged, stay with Navy Force. Because threats evolve, but American Navy evolves faster. Cartels innovate, but America dominates. They try, we win, always have, always will. That's history, that's present, that's future. Count on it.